Hello everyone, welcome back. The previous videos we have seen this time and date and other modules like calendar and all. In this one, we are going to see other few example like OS module. It's very important while we're going ahead in the future modules. We explicitly use this OS modules to use the OS functionality to access the operating systems, local file systems and all to list the directory, list the content of the file, that particular directory, and see whether the particular file exists or not. We need to create multiple directories inside some other locations and all. And at that time, we need to see whether the particular files and folder are available or not, like that. That's functionalities we're going to see here. To do that, we have to import the OS module. We have to import OS. Once it is created, then we need to expand this one to see. Here we can see what's happening. And first thing what you're going to see is list directory. Okay, os.v. These are the functionalities available inside this list voice module. See, might be if it is a single directory, we can use mkdir. It's a multiple directory. Then if it is a multiple directory, if you want to get then mkdirs, that is going to create the hierarchy of directories. List chat, a lot of functionalities are there. Let's go ahead and see them one by one. Import OS. First, what you're going to see is list the content of the directories. os.list directory. Either we have to pass which directory we are going to see, or we want to see the content. If it's the current directory, then we have to pass the period. It is going to give all the content available inside this particular directory. Or if any other directory, then we have to pass that particular directory as a string. And next one, we want to see os.path. And then let's try to join what we need to join. I'm going to create this data file.csv and to create. Let's see, both of them are not existing. Whether it is going to create it or not, I don't know. Let's see. It is created. It is creating data file.csv. It is not created, but it is joined those paths. If that path is existing, then you can get from that particular data folder. You can access that particular data.csv file. As of now, it is not there. It is just join this two path. That's it. And suppose if you want to get some environment variables, that is os.getenv, then I'm going to get the value. Sorry, .get that particular home is defined. Then we can get not get env, get environ. environ.get home is going to be that home is not set. If that particular home is set any home value, that is home directory something which is set, then we are going to get that particular value. Suppose if we want to create some directory, then os.mkdirs, it is going to create the hierarchy of directories. Suppose I want to create this directory called new. Inside the new, I want to create nested directory. I'm going to create this nested directory, and let's see whether I can create or not. Sorry, make directories. See, it has created new nested directories. Created this directory. Suppose if this particular directory existing or not, I just want to see. There, what we need to do is just give some pass some parameter exists okay equal to. If you pass like this, if that particular directory is existing, then it is, suppose if you execute this once again, it is going to throw exception to saying cannot get the file that's already exists. In that case, if you don't want to exit that Python program abruptly, then pass this parameter exists okay equal to. If it is existing, then it's okay. You don't need to create any file or folder. You don't need to try again, and it will gracefully exist without any exception. Suppose if you want to create only one file, one folder, then os.mkdir, then you need to pass a new folder. It is going to create a new folder here. That also we can combine with exist equal to okay, comma exist. Got an unexpected error. Okay, it is not accepting this one. That's fine. This is how we are going to create the single folder or nested folders. Suppose if you want to see that particular directory exist or not, then we can give os.path.exist a new folder. Just pass this in. Yes, that is available. That is true. This is what is OS related model. There's not nothing much more to discuss here, but it is powerful. We have to use them very frequently while we're going ahead with AI and generative AI and all. Not only generating any application what we are developing using this Python, we need to make sure we are using them properly. Another important topic we need to discuss is about the sys model. This is a very small one. Here and there we use the sys module. So to use the sys module, we need to import sys. Then we can use sys module. Suppose if you want to use to see this Python program execution flow, then print we can use sys.argv. If you pause this one, it will give this what is the script name, this ipython launcher.py, then it is going to give argument 1, argument 2. It is giving us JSON format, is passing the argument like that. Another one is if you want to see the sys version, print sys.version. This is going to give the version of that particular Python. Now print sys.version info. It is going to give the sys version info, major 3, minor 14. That is what are the things which is given here. We need to see what is this 3, 14, 6. This is going to give major version 3, minor version 14, micro version 6, release level, that is a final, and C release 0. It is going to give the detailed information about that particular version. And in some cases we used to use the sys.exit. Okay, sys.exit, where we are using this sys.exit. I can show you sys.exit 1. This is used to exit that application gracefully. If you see the application which we have created earlier, if you see the candidate area now here, yeah, sys.exit. You can see here. In this case, what we are doing here, if we press yes, press 5, then this application is going to exit gracefully. Application is going to exit gracefully. That is why we are using this sys module. These are the practical applications of sys module. It is a very simple module, but it is used very frequently in our application development. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day.